and welcome to night 4 of Ocean Deep Vacation Bible School. Tonight is our last night. This is a very special night. We are going to learn about stepping out faith and what that looks like.
Storm's coming! Storm's coming!
What? Polly, there's a storm coming? Oh, we gotta go. Polly, let me get your umbrella. Oh, Polly, okay, kids. I hope, kids, you can figure it out for yourself because we gotta go. Just remember, step out in faith.
In my wrestling, in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and see. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, my lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore.
Peter, it is so good to have you on with us this week, and I have to say, you're a little taller than I thought, and might I add, buffer,
Oh yeah.
but you're definitely a man of God.
Well, you're too kind. I mean, I have been working out with Samson and all.
Oh,
so
Samson.
What can I say?
Heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
You know, I have so many questions to ask you about walking on water, but I want to make sure I have my story straight first. So let's set the scene. Jesus had just finished performing the miracle of feeding the 5,000. He dismissed the crowd, and then he loaded his 12 disciples on a boat. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. That's where it all starts.
Okay, so if he's put you guys on a boat and he dismissed the crowd, what was Jesus doing at that time?
Well, he stayed on the land, and he went up into the mountain. He had plans to pray. So he was up there praying for a very, very long time.
Oh, wow.
Well into the night. Meanwhile, the boat we were on was moving out from the land out to sea.
Oh, it was just drifting
Just
out there.
drifting out to sea.
Okay.
Yeah. And a storm came up.
Oh, these storms,
I
man,
know.
they just keep coming up.
I know.
Mm.
I know. Where was Van Denton at that time? Anyway, the storm, the winds were howling, the waves were crashing in the boat. I mean, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't steer the boat. We were terrified.
How did it feel to not have that control
It was
of
awful.
the boat?
It was awful.
Oh.
I mean, we felt helpless. It was so frightening. I mean, we did everything in our power to try to steer the boat, to try to keep us from from tipping over. We thought we were going to die.
Yeah, and so at this point, you're in the boat, you're fighting, the winds, you're doing everything within your power to save it, to save you guys, and you're just worried. I can just imagine being crippled with fear there.
Mm-hmm.
But then, what do you see walking towards you?
Believe it or not, it was Jesus. It was really
Crazy.
him. He was just as calmly and peacefully just walking out to us,
Wow.
way out in the ocean. I mean, I've never seen anything like it at all. I mean, we at first we thought it was some sort of ghost or spirit or
Wow.
something. I mean, we were scared.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
we were terrified.
what did Jesus say to you?
Well, he said, "Have courage. It is I. Do not be afraid."
Wow.
And I said, "Well, Lord, if it is you, tell me to come out there to you."
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Peter, that sounds like a challenge.
I know.
Why did you test God like that, or Jesus like that?
I really don't know. I don't know why I did that. But, I mean, I was scared. I had a lot of doubts in that moment. And that was how I chose to respond. But, I thought by me asking for a sign that I would, be sure it was him. But, I was wrong in doing that. And I should have just trusted him all along.
Yeah, so how did it feel, Peter, to walk on the water with Jesus?
It was.
How did it feel?
It was amazing. It was like I wasn't even on the water. It was like I was on the hard ground right here. I mean, it was just effortless, like sliding on glass is what it was.
Wow.
And all I could see was Jesus. I mean, I don't even think I even remember focusing on the water in that moment, or the waves, or the wind, or the darkness. I was just focusing on him. It was just like tunnel vision. I didn't notice anything else. And I hate to say it, but I got distracted from that in that moment, and I took my eyes off of him. I mean, the wind was so strong, and the waves were scary, and I took my eyes off Jesus. And as soon as that fear crept in, the doubt, what am I doing? I'm scared, the worry, the anxiety, as soon as it filled my heart, that's when I started to sink. And all I could think was to cry out to him for him to save me. And immediately when I asked for it, Jesus reached out, grabbed my hand, and pulled me up as I was sinking. Immediately. He said, "You of little faith, why did you have any doubt?"
Oh, those words are so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So what were the disciples doing?
They were speechless. Standing there watching with their mouths open. It was crazy. I mean, they were stunned. And as soon as Jesus saved me and pulled me up out of the water, and we got on the boat out of the storm, we all started shouting and singing and praising. Yeah, I mean, he's truly the Son of God.
I have to say, Peter, this is an awesome lesson to learn. Step out. Trust God and keep your eyes on him and only him. The cool thing about your story is to grow in your relationship with Jesus, you had to step out. And so it makes me think I have to step out. So I won't step out faith like you have.
Well, you can have that. You can. I mean, next time you feel God pushing you. I mean, you don't have to be in a storm out on the ocean or walking on water, but next time he calls you out to do something, to trust him, you do it. You don't worry about the fears. You don't worry about the anxieties or what could happen or what might not happen. You focus on him, and you step out and you do it, and realize that he's always there walking with you on the water.
obedient faith, and stepping out faith, and what that looks like. I had a great time with you guys on this faith adventure this week.
Me too. Me too.
Oh yeah, how could we forget? Polly's always here, always talking. Well, we love you guys, and we can't wait for next year. Thank you for joining us on this faith journey, and we will see you next time. This is Captain Lily
And Polly.
and Polly signing off.